This is a Headgum podcast.
If you're listening to this episode on a listening app, you won't be able to notice that we have some new production design going on behind us. We have a photo.
This took months and months.
We have
to
a photo
execute.
that's from more recent history from this past year, and then we have a photo that's from 200 years ago. Actually a painting.
Katie looks like a real person.
Yeah, I do.
It's the fact that
looks like
it's
you.
the eyeshadow.
It's the eyeshadow of current
To
times.
me, it's also that. Do you notice that Naomi's face is slid to one side?
Yeah, that's what I really am laughing at,
So is
actually.
yours, though.
My face needed
No.
to be
Naomi's
moved
more so than-
6 inches. To the,
I love it so much.
But to be honest,
stage left.
your face is saying regal, like your little pout.
You look the most. You look
I'm
the most
standing-
real in this one.
yeah,
Again.
Can you believe it? We finally got this guest on the podcast. She was a really hard get. We couldn't get in touch with her. She's blocked all of us on all social media.
all of us
And
balked on everything.
yeah. And so we're finally here today. We got you to get in the room with us and hash it out.
This episode is called what I just
To hash it out.
what
To
I-
hash it out.
Yeah.
This episode's going to be called. This is the title.
Family
Already
time?
Been decided.
Family?
No, The People versus Josette Maskin.
I have a feeling this is going to be my least favorite episode.
No, it's gonna be your favorite.
and I'm so
episode.
sorry to you,
What
stranger.
are the
Right.
feelings?
Who are you guys?
Who are you?
I just don't like. This is the thing.
I was gonna say sisters, and I was like,
Sisters?
No, that's
We're
me and Joe.
close.
You're all sisters.
Yeah, we're sisters.
Y'all are
Um,
y'all sisters?
Y'all sisters?
Which is
No.
the most
people have
insane
asked us
thing.
that in Ubers, and
You
we're
guys?
both kind of
In
like,
a way, we are all
yeah.
sisters, you know?
yeah,
Yeah, especially Naomi.
Yeah.
I've got all my sisters with me.
sisters.
Yeah, I do
Oh.
feel. You know what? I don't want to be excluded from sisters. Is
No,
the thing. That's
well,
the
that's what we
confusing
talked
thing about
about.
gender.
One of the
If it's
girls.
a girls' trip, you will be invited.
I want to go.
Oh, also
Yeah,
my
absolutely.
sister's bridal shower.
yeah,
Remember
yeah.
when
She was like, "Is it
texted
okay
me?
if Naomi's invited?" I'm like, "Of course."
I was shocked. I remember I
I'm
was
not
like,
going
I
to
was
the
like, why
bachelor
are Naomi
party?
and
No
Joe
offense.
invited?
Naomi and I are gonna go dressed as like what's it, like the Kentucky Derby.
Oh yeah, with the
Oh my
hats.
God.
I'm kind of unfamiliar with that
can you
aesthetic.
please-
It's a big
Really
hat,
fancy
white
hats.
people,
Big
like
hat.
pastels.
Pastels.
Is it
big
kind of
hat.
like,
I
Just-
want
just
you to
Google.
wear. I want you to wear. What are they called? Pumps for shoes. I want you to wear a pencil skirt,
I would totally do
matching
this.
blazer, cinched at the waist. I want it to be like a pastel.
I would
colors,
100%
color
do this
scheme.
though, but I feel like it would take attention away from the bride.
It would be.
I think in a way that's
amazing.
like funny.
Yeah.
She might like it actually.
Damn, these outfits suck ass.
People
oh
love
my
that
What
shit.
do,
God.
what do the men wear?
This is
The
The
derby.
suits?
They're always wearing
They're wearing
suits.
this.
Yeah, they're
Polos.
just wearing
clown,
suits, I think.
clown outfits.
Oh.
What
no
the
offense to these
fuck?
people.
That's crazy.
I didn't think it was gonna look like that, to be
Yeah.
honest. I thought it was gonna look a little bit more
This is scary as fuck.
Jesus.
Where is-
Whoa, dude! I've never seen these. I'm unfamiliar with this aesthetic.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, yeah, Kate Middleton looking type.
Yeah, yeah. Like royalty.
Royal.
It's kind of like
Foofy
Kate
hat.
Middleton,
reason
but
with-
a little bit more trashy in some cases.
Yeah, for some reason with the British, like it's more convincing than this.
Well,
It's
she's,
more now. Well,
she's
'cause
also
we
she's
don't
also
have a
beautiful.
connection really to that culture.
No,
To-
everyone's
yeah.
trashy
Off.
too,
Yeah.
to be honest.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
and she's just beautiful.
Okay, well we're here and we talked about the Kentucky Derby first.
How are
Off
you?
top, we got that.
Yeah, I guess.
Everyone's gonna be so
You're,
excited.
You're nervous. I
I'm
can
really
tell
nervous.
with your hands.
I know, I'm like, hee 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 hee.
Do you listen to this?
Sometimes.
Sometimes it depends.
Don't
I
answer
listened-
for her. The People versus Josette
Literally. She just actually answers all of my questions for me.
I could.
My
Okay,
client.
let's give it a go.
Okay.
What did I tell you whenever you asked me this? Actually, this week.
You listened to the Phineas episode.
Okay.
You only listen when you're interested in the guest, or if I say something slanderous about her.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. I mean, I listened to the Monet episode because I just love
I love
Monet.
Monet.
I love Monet too.
And she was talking about how I had bad breath on the podcast.
I
didn't.
forgot that.
You did.
You remedied it.
You literally said Kelli. You said Kelli tongue scrapes
To
for
stop
bad breath.
To stop. No, I don't think if
To
I
stop
did.
bad breath.
I didn't
So
listen to that
You
episode.
halitosis,
Fuck.
which is bad breath.
Is a diagnosis that you have.
Halitosis can be remedied by tongue scraping, and you have wonderful breath.
Don't some people have?
It's genetic a lot of
If
the
you
time.
say to
And they
stop
can't control
bad
it?
breath,
Yes,
then you're
but the
implying
tongue
that I
implying
have.
that the natural state is bad.
No,
Yeah.
the natural state is remedied.
Okay, well,
Anyway,
the
but she
behavior.
also did say I had a fat ass on the podcast
Yeah, you
episode.
do.
you do.
Yeah, you last night said you recognized the two of us.
Like the first thing I saw, they were standing in kind of silhouette, and the first thing
Yeah.
I saw was the chonk.
You're obsessed with asses.
When it's a good, it's good.
when it's a good.
That's
Yeah,
why you're
you
like, I
are
need you
obsessed.
in a cinched waist.
Yeah, you're obsessed
Look
with
at my
asses.
ass.
No,
What's up with
I don't
that?
want necessarily to see your ass.
Oh,
I love it, but I
Necess-
don't.
Not necessarily.
But it's in a weird
she
way.
respects your ass at this point. I
well,
think.
yeah, it's kind of
hopefully.
like
I've trained her.
I forget that it exists unless you're
That's nice, actually.
unless you are sometimes.
I'll never forget.
I know I've been disrespectful at times.
I'll
I know
never
I've been
forget.
disrespectful at times if you're bent over or something, and
Well,
I
Katie
lose
can't control-
control.
Katie's the kind of person if someone is bent over, she has to go tap that.
I do that.
Don't say that.
You do.
Not to strangers, but I'll do it to
Yeah,
her.
to
to
your
my
loved
friends,
ones.
Yeah.
You
It's
have to
true.
tap that.
Joe has an obsession lately with slapping my ass in public.
Do you like it?
No,
Okay. Do you like PDA in general?
I'm fine with like. Yeah,
I-
go ahead.
Go ahead.
that was a wild laugh.
Something.
Your jaw on instant.
Something's happened to me the last year, where I've started
Yeah.
doing that as my laugh. I'm like,
Your laugh
She
does
really
change
does.
every couple years, so beware.
She does
This might
that.
be
She
the
also
new
does
one
the
in
laugh where she
rotation.
like shows her gums and
What's
like
that?
she
What's
curls. You curl your lip up. Yeah.
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 that's when I'm feeling evil, though.
Anyway, go ahead.
Yeah.
Answer the question.
no, go, woman.
I forgot the question. I'm not gonna lie.
The question was, do
forgot
you like
it's-
PDA?
Oh, okay. I am fine with like a hand holding. It's like it's case by case. Like last night, whenever we're at like a concert,
That was beautiful, guys.
I'm like, I wanna
You're
dance and
dancing
stuff.
Yeah, you're being cute.
but
God, that concert was so
it
good.
was so
Yeah, it
good.
really
Shout
was.
out Amber Bain.
Last night we went to the Japanese house at the Greek.
And Allie was there. Did you know that?
Whoa.
Oh,
Yeah.
no shit.
Yeah.
Oh, she's the best.
It was so
She was
good.
being, Amber, I'm so proud of you. I love you so much.
True.
The show really was so amazing.
She's very
She
developed.
was being so funny and so herself, and it
Yeah.
just ruled. She's
Yeah.
she's the best. We'll have her back on the pod. It's
Yeah.
I'm
Talk about the
addicted.
same things as last time.
I'm addicted to her.
I know she's the best.
Yeah.
After the
Um,
show, we were like standing and she was like telling a story in a circle, and Caleb Heron was there, and he was giggling like under his breath, and I was like, "What are you laughing at?" And he's like, "I just love her.
That's
He's like,
cute.
she's so
She
funny."
was,
That's
she
really
was really
sweet.
on one last night.
She was.
I'm really proud of her for it.
Yeah.
Finding
it's,
joy in
It's such a
something like
feat
that.
to be able to like enjoy. I think
Mhm.
people
It felt
probably
like
know.
it was like casual. You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
like
I know she was stressed before, and then she
Yeah.
totally flipped the switch.
yeah.
great.
I
So
mean,
good.
to be able to like take it in. I
What's-
think people probably know that we had some stuff going on during our Greek show, and like
I don't know. I
I
have
actually don't
amnesia.
think people know.
people don't know. I was having like I was
Oh,
having
huh.
bad anxiety and just stuff going on like during
Yeah, you had personal
the
dilemmas.
Greek shows. So it was like hard to actually take it in. And all you really want for your homies that are like having big moments like that in their career is just like for them to enjoy it. But it's
Mhm.
so hard
But for us,
to
we
enjoy
won't
when
ever.
there's pressure.
I was
For us,
looking at you
no.
and laughing because I was thinking, those are my glasses.
I know. Wait, before we started recording.
I just can't believe it.
You actually can't believe it because I can
You've been
more
wearing
than
them. You wore
anybody.
them last night.
I feel like I confronted.
Did I wear them last night?
You
That
wore
is
them
so
last
funny.
night.
I'm
Yeah.
amazed you haven't lost them. I'm so happy. Thank
I
God.
didn't know
Thank
where I
God.
acquired these. I didn't know they were Fendi. I thought that they were just some other free glasses that I got at some point. I have like a bin of glasses at this point.
I can't believe
How do you think I got them? How do you think it happened?
They left them at your house?
Yeah.
I left them at your house, or since you have an almost identical pair of glasses.
But I
You think
bet
I
you
could've
left them
swiped?
at their,
we might
her
have had
house.
an issue.
Yeah.
An issue.
I don't.
When did you
know.
lose these?
Months.
Probably the Grammy party.
I thought they
You
were
wore
in
them
the
then.
glove compartment in my car because that's where they were for months. Like I would
Uh-huh.
always have them in my car.
Fendi, you say?
You know what the thing
Indeed.
is that we should dive deeper on? You losing something is some of the worst feelings I think that you can have.
I hate losing things.
How do you feel about that?
I don't feel responsible.
I think that's good. I've
I
lost.
It was an accident.
Since moving, I've lost an alarming amount of shit.
Life
Like,
is confusing.
Tell me what it is, because I'll look for it at my house.
Yeah, look for 3 pairs of pants.
Oh my God.
Like, I don't fucking understand what happens when you. I don't get it. It is
could be at
so
her house, though.
confusing.
Oh
'cause
yeah,
they're
you asked
changing.
me if they
I
were
know,
clothes at
that's
my
what-
house.
That's
Yeah.
what I thought. I was like, maybe they're at your house.
Yeah.
But I,
left
have a
shoes
pair
at
of
your
sacred
house.
sacred Dickies that
Where?
that are at your house now. Or
Yeah, you do
that
have
are-
shoes at my
I have
house.
shoes at your house.
Stella McCartney.
What the
No?
fuck?
No, those aren't mine.
Oh.
Oh,
Those are those.
What's going on?
Are
interesting.
those shoes that were just gifted to you?
It's possible.
For sure.
I left
It's
my
a
Doc
charmed
Martens.
life. What's up?
Yeah, she's being shy
She's
and
being
quiet.
shy and timid.
Okay, what's
being timid.
What is
What's wrong with you?
Yeah,
What's wrong with you?
what's wrong with Joe?
I have anxiety.
It's okay, girl.
What's wrong with me?
Do you still
No,
have
what's
it, or
right?
did the meds fix it? Did you get fixed?
Yeah, I mean, partially.
You're much better since
I'm
medicine.
much better. Celexa. I'm on 10 milligrams.
Oh, cool.
I feel like I should be on
I
like
was just
60
talking about
milligrams.
Alexa yesterday.
It
Someone
definitely helped my
else.
anxiety. I pop in and out for sure.
But that's like I pop in and out too.
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah.
What's your
Can we do the relationship story, or is that off limits?
I know
We can
you
talk about it.
You've done it before, but for those who haven't seen,
I just
yeah.
I like it, and I think it would be nice.
We have 2 different. What?
tell the different
fuck?
accounts.
You
This is my worst nightmare.
you agreed for me to come
I know,
on
and I
here.
love you endlessly, but I just
We
don't
could also
like,
do Kelly's entire relationship
This is-
history
this-
up until you.
this is
Yeah. And
excluding
okay,
you.
sure,
And
sure.
excluding you.
That's fine.
in detail.
But I feel like I am on trial, and I feel like I'm gonna have to defend myself.
You literally have
No
a
one's-
girlfriend who you've treated well for 7 years or something
Yeah.
like that. So I feel like you're actually
Fine.
gonna come
This
out
is
of
just
this
why I
fine.
didn't do that.
Business, only business.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah,
how we have
7
sex.
People
7
literally
months.
go on podcasts like with their exes. Like you guys are currently in love, so I think it's
Yeah. The next episode will be
gonna be
whenever we get a
pretty chill.
divorce.
oh cool. You guys
Yeah,
are getting
divorce
a divorce.
episode.
when
not married.
do you think
I
you've
wanna make
been
a
the
divorce-
most in love?
Aw.
Wait, what was the question?
What?
When have you been the
when-
most in love?
Yeah.
I think I know what you're
Name
gonna
the
say.
calendar
Me?
years where you were the
No,
most in love.
It doesn't work that way with me, but I can explain.
Explain.
Love to me is like the ocean tides. And
Mhm.
sometimes I can be a little bit out of it, but in our relationship, I know I will always,
Go back.
get
Yeah.
wafted right back in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good answer.
sometimes,
true.
sometimes
It's
the
cool.
ocean
You just have
washes
to
up
have,
a crab.
but you just have to have faith that it's gonna
Yeah.
come
That's-
back.
That's, I think, the best part about our relationship. I mean, I feel like the last 2 years, it's been like the best it's ever been.
Yeah, I mean,
for
I think
sure.
it's because we're just like way more mentally stable.
Yeah,
Wow, cool.
mentally stable, and
Yeah,
also like I
medicine.
think we've been together for so long that like it is true. Like every time that we have a fight or like things feel a little bit rocky, like I know we'll always find our way back to each other.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, I feel like that's
Good
the
answer.
best part. You said the same thing.
That's why I said it was good.
How do you find your way back? Is it like through actual effort or is effort?
F-word?
I mean,
I thought you
Is
said
it through effort?
I thought you said F word. I
Fuerte.
was like through.
Is
fuck.
it through F wording?
it's through F wording.
I'm sure it is a
or
little
is it
bit.
through F slurring?
No,
It's through F
it's-
slurring.
Honestly, I feel like whenever we're off balance, because we can get off balance quite often in terms of like,
I'm very mercurial.
yeah.
And what does that mean?
yeah.
I am bipolar disorder.
Mm-hmm.
I am.
I am bipolar, and I forget all the time. And then all of a sudden, I'll be looking and be like,
She, oh,
And I'll
that's
be
my least
evil.
favorite thing when she does that face.
Yeah.
I literally go, oh,
Because she
no.
knows.
Because
it's
what
not,
does she
it's not
get,
scary.
like-
It's not scary.
well,
It's just
I'll be
like,
really moody because I have mixed moods, so I'll be super.
I feel
super
like you're
moody.
more moody with Kelly. Like
Yeah,
you
'cause
don't
she's my
show
safe
us.
person.
I know, but that's crazy. That's interesting to me. That because I don't really know. maybe when I'm in relationships, I'm like showing certain things to those people.
She
yeah.
sees. I mean, I talk to her about. This is almost like a problem. I anything I feel, I say.
Yeah, I want
I've
some of that. I'm jealous.
It is hers.
Yeah, fair enough.
It's definitely, there's pros and cons.
Yeah.
Warmer, sunnier days are calling. Actually, I don't know how much I agree with that because it's going to be wintertime. So the warm, sunny days are kind of on the way out, and the the colder days are on the way in. Even better for the purposes of what I'm about to talk about. Factor's no prep, no mess meals. I can't even believe the words I'm reading. No prep and no mess. Am I dreaming? Meet your wellness goals in time for summer, or winter in fact, thanks to the menu of chef-created meals with options like Calorie Smart, not to be toxic, Protein Plus, and Keto. Factor's fresh, never frozen meals are dietitian approved and ready to eat in just 2 minutes, which is about how long I want to wait between thinking, I'm hungry, and then having food in front of my face. So no matter how busy you are, you'll always have time to enjoy nutritious, great tasting meals. Make today the day you kickstart a new healthy routine, my friend. What are you waiting for? Head to factormeals.com/Gayotic50 and use Gayotic50 to get 50% off, 50, of your first box plus 20% off the next month. That's code Gayotic50, 50, at factormeals.com/Gayotic50 to get 50% off your first box plus 20% off your next month while your subscription is active. Boom. Factor Meals. Wow. Can you guys believe it? It's me and not me and the other three of us? Well, guess what? We're not all together for a little look behind the curtain. We're all in separate places right now. Otherwise, I'd be asking Katie, what's it like to start your day drinking AG1? But the truth is, I can also ask myself. AG1 helps you build a healthy morning routine in just 60 seconds. You can get I think it could be faster than 60 seconds. You can get your daily dose of vitamins, minerals, pre and probiotics, adaptogens, and more. That's why the three of us have partnered with AG1 for so long of a time. Thank you for buying ad space on this silly show. We love making songs about AG1, but I'm alone, so I don't have the gas in me to come up with a new song this week. So I'm just going to stick to the facts. AG1 contains prebiotics, probiotics, and gut-supporting ingredients to support your digestion, reduce bloating, holler, and keep you regular, wink. In a research study, 80% of participants noticed less gas and bloating after 30 days of drinking AG1. Okay, that's actually new. Also in a research study, 97% of participants felt digestion improved after 90 days of drinking AG1. Interesting. Interesting that getting your vitamins and minerals is good for you and helps out your body. How truly fabulous. AG1 has all non-GMO ingredients and contains no added sugar, helps fill nutrient gaps and supports gut health, as I've discussed at length. So start with AG1. Notice the difference for yourself. It's a great first step in investing in your health, and that's why they've been a proud partner of mine, just mine, this week, for so long. Try AG1 and get a free bottle of vitamin D3K2.
There's pros and cons to it. You said something recently that was actually quite like not mean, but like something like I was like, you didn't have to say that.
Well,
she
we're
was
gonna
like,
cut this.
She was like, I
Whatever this
have
is.
to.
Is it like for the purpose of closeness? Or it's a more compulsion?
I don't really know.
I have a compulsion.
Yeah.
I mean,
But
as you know,
it's-
I have to say what, like, when we're in a dire situation, I express it because I need it out of my body.
Yeah.
Do you guys prefer compulsion or compulsion?
Compulsion, even though I
Yeah.
said compulsion.
ZH compulsion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looking at me, I was just listening.
Maybe we cut when I
That's an
said
update
shut
on
up
me and
woman
my
and me
experience.
saying that
No,
now.
we're definitely keeping it.
But people are going to think I'm like mean.
Wait, no, what was I?
It is interesting to me that like you have, I guess some people, that's a type of person, like the people that have their romantic relationship and like they're showing a certain side to themselves only to that person.
I feel like there's
I
like
think that's just, isn't that life?
Do you
I
feel
don't
like you
think
don't
I
do that?
really do that.
I feel like
I feel like you guys see, I mean, I've definitely been, like the worst I've been I've been to both of you, I think. Well, but also,
but we were in a relationship. So I know that.
Yeah, and
I think
and you
there-
and I are like siblings.
Yeah.
There was a part. I
So
think
you show it to Louis too?
Not in the same way. I mean, Louis and I mean, like, we work together. I see
Yeah.
you all the time,
Mhm.
but I still show her, like, the most.
Yeah.
But it's because, like, we're in deep relation with
Mhm.
each other.
And you sleep next to
Deep
each other.
relation.
Deep, you know,
Yeah.
Deeply
saying.
involved.
do you is it like you express and you internalize? Is that the balance? I'm
had-
like
We both.
Or you express back?
Orna
She
Goromnik.
I
expresses
can
too.
I express,
Bitch.
but I shut down pretty
Mm.
quickly. Like
Mhm.
but it's also like kind of like my way of just if she's expressing something to me, and I like feel I kind of just decide like whether or not I feel it's necessary to respond
to
back
like engage.
to engage or something like
Oh, yeah, if I'm being spicy.
yeah. But I've gotten really good about like understanding her. I watched like a TikTok like ages ago about like recognizing people's intentions.
Mm.
And like if I know that she's saying something that she doesn't intend to be like mean and like vice versa, I try to tell like I try to
Yeah, we'll immediately
encourage
talk about it.
her to also like try and clock these things, but like I can clock in it and be like, oh, like she's just tired
You're
or like
much better at that than I am, but it's
Yeah.
also because I am like 10 times more moody than you are.
You think so?
100%.
Or maybe it's just about like how much Joe externalizes.
the
Yeah.
type
I
of the
externalize.
type of mood. Maybe you're just
Yeah.
more externalized.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you're moody too, but in
I'm
a
really
different
moody.
in a different way. Like, but
Yeah.
I know like as soon as I do something, like I
Oh, yeah.
recognize it.
She'll apologize.
Well, it's just
like,
because
immediately.
I'm just so mentally like the thing about being like bipolar, I can just like snap and I can say something out of like
Mhm.
if I'm manic and I'm
Mhm.
like caught in like a mixed state, I can say
Mhm.
something and then immediately I'm like, I did not mean
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, that
She'll
sucks.
apologize
That's a
like
bad
immediately.
feeling.
She'll be like, I'm sorry.
Well, at least I like catch it soon. I wish I didn't say anything at all, but
Yeah.
I'm just like super sensitive in that way, and it's just like part of like who I am. And but
Yeah.
you're so
But that's a really big lesson, like because we all say things that we wish we didn't say,
Mhm.
like no matter how far along you are on like growing up or healing. And I do feel like a big shift like is when if you're saying something if you said something you wish you didn't say, and then you like fucking spiral about it because you're like, I can't take it back, and like now we're never gonna have the same level of trust or whatever, like, and catastrophize it, then it kind of like ends up making things a little bit worse versus just
Yeah.
like being in acceptance of like I had a human moment
Yeah.
and apologizing and like actually
yeah. But
forgiving
she's
yourself.
She's good at being super chill with it because she knows me so well.
yeah.
Which is still like not the best because I wish I didn't do things like that. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
But
at
that's just a
times.
part of like loving you. It's just kind of like
Wow. Why are we talking about this shit?
Your girlfriend's on the podcast.
Your girlfriend's on the
Yeah.
pod.
We can
It-
talk about. I think like
7-year girlfriend.
I think I know sometimes it's interesting that you're saying that. I've been thinking recently about how sometimes like I've caught myself like almost like over apologizing
I do that.
for something that's like actually you apologizing for something profusely is making it worse.
Yeah.
Or like not making it worse, but making it about it's like I'm somehow making it about me. And that someone needs to like comfort me and be like, don't apologize, it's okay.
That's
Yeah.
And then,
but that's
you know
a
what
trauma.
I mean? It's like it's
that's a trauma
actually
response,
completely
though.
fine for me to say something that hurts someone's feelings
we heard
and
each
not
other.
apologize to the point of them needing to comfort me.
yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And I'm the
Definitely.
one who said something hurtful. Or
I
you know what I
can-
mean?
I can
Where it's
do
like
that.
that's not
Is
actually
it that you're
helpful.
hoping that like is it that when you're forgiven,
You
you're
want, like,
not
absolution.
internalizing
Yeah,
it?
you want like absolution, but you're not gonna get it, and that's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
You just have to be
It sounds
fine.
a little OCD, like
It is.
like reassurance
Yeah.
seeking
It
never
is.
fully works.
It is.
Oh, totally.
Yeah,
But
definitely.
it's 100% a trauma response of having to deal with like like for me, like why are we doing this? I had an anxious
Therapy.
parent. I had an anxious parent.
Mhm.
So I will like I ask her if she's mad at me all the time, even if my parents like were mad at me. and I
What's her tone of voice when she
over-apologize.
asks you that?
It's
Does she do funny voices?
No.
No.
It's
pretty
like, but it's also
serious.
like when you, that's also like God, now our mental health fucking TikTok vibes. But it's like, I think when you have trouble reading other people,
Yeah.
sometimes I think people are mad at me.
Yeah.
And they are not thinking about me
at all.
No.
You know what I
all.
mean? I'm like,
Mhm.
why are you mad at me? Or like, oh, why is this awkward? And
I'm sure it's also something neurodivergent.
that's what I mean.
Yeah.
It's like there's that element of like maybe you just don't read people's emotions
totally.
accurately, or you're so wrapped up. I think for me, it's like I'm so wrapped up in my emotional experience that like I can't possibly understand sometimes what
Totally.
people are going through. So I just assume the worst possible thing, which is that someone's mad at me.
Yeah.
You know, like, and then you ask them, "Are you mad at me? Did I do something wrong?" Like, and then they're like, "No, I was not thinking about you." Or if I say something like a little cunty thing, sorry, but like, and it's actually like it's not even hurtful. It's just like I just feel guilty for just not being nice 100% of the time.
Yeah,
You know
that's
what
a
I mean?
big thing with you.
Like I just feel guilty for like not being like easy or something.
Yeah. I
but
mean,
just-
I think that's you could also
And then I'll just say a
trauma.
little spicy thing, and then I'll feel so bad.
Totally.
And then I'll apologize, and then somehow the apologizing leads to me being comforted, and then the comfort feels like I'm just making something that more about me. Like I'm taking more air and more attention somehow in this weird, subversive, like almost manipulative way. Not on
I
purpose,
think
though.
you're trying
You know what I
pretty
mean?
hard to demonize whatever
But
behavior you're doing.
I think there is something in that's like I'm like back channeling getting like love and acceptance.
Yeah, I mean,
you know
we
what I
all
mean?
have
Instead of
our
just being like,
own-
I
Yeah.
need this.
No, we all
It's like
have our
I'm
own
back-channeling
work
it.
to do with like
Just interest. It's been interesting. It's been coming up for me recently. It's been interesting.
it's
Yeah.
like we all have our own work to do with like forgiving ourselves for our humanity, and like that can't be outsourced to a partner, even if you have a very loving partner.
Totally.
It's like it is funny how, I mean, also being the like chronically single one of this group, like I'm always telling myself, it's like, you know, like whether you're in a relationship or not, there's a lot of work that just comes down to you, you know, but like
It's also, regardless if you're in a relationship, that's just so you.
yeah.
That's just you to a T.
Yeah, well, it's also because that's like my version of like kind of justifying why it's fine to not be
It's not a negative
have an
thing.
intimate relationship. It's not, but it's different strokes for different folks.
100.
I also do think it's amazing that like you guys are navigating those waters of actual long-term intimacy.
It's honestly like
Seems crazy.
10 times better the longer it goes.
Yeah.
What are your top 3 favorite things to do together?
Okay, I'll go first.
Let's see if we
do-
have the same one.
Let's do one and let's each do one at the same time.
Okay.
Love Island.
We'll
Hang
say
out
it
the
at
dogs.
the same
Kissing
time.
the dogs
We'll say
in
it
the
at the
mouth.
same time,
Okay.
and then we'll each say it.
Letting the dogs
Okay,
lick the
you ready?
inside of your throat.
3, 2, wait.
Sorry.
No making the guests laugh.
Nasty.
3, I like that. 3, 2, 1.
TV.
Laying in bed.
Laying bed.
Laying in bed with the dogs and the cats.
Oh, well, yeah.
TV.
Yeah, it's gonna be both. It's gonna go ahead and
this
be
is
both of
so
those
awesome.
things.
Yes.
TV's on.
I also, okay, fine.
TV's on in that scenario.
Yeah, meaning of life.
It's not
No.
like we're just looking at each other. I'm
No, we
saying,
are.
turn on the TV, woman.
Yeah.
Sometimes we are just
Yeah,
like,
we'll
we're
chat.
like, we'll have all the animals in the bed with us.
And then we'll say, this is the meaning of my life.
Yeah, we
No,
do
I'm
say
being
that.
serious. Like, is being on bed or couch with
On
pet
bed.
and partner
Leaving?
watching TV is meaning of life?
Yes. To me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I'm confused about what the I'm confused about what the meaning of life is.
I just think
Is
in the
that
sense of
crazy?
like, do you guys think
I'm
about it every
confused.
day? Like, you're like,
I can't wait.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the
always.
thing is, it fills me with the most like joy because
Yeah.
I mean, we love one of our biggest things. We both love animals in the same crazy
Yeah.
way.
Yeah.
And
Were you always like that, Kelly?
I had animals growing up like my whole life, but I never really had like a connection to any of them.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't until I got a dog when I left New York the first time,
Mm.
and I like loved him, but
Mhm.
it was also like not the same. It really wasn't until we got Blue.
Yeah.
And
what about Curry?
Well, I know. I was going to say that. It wasn't until like the pandemic we did get Blue during the pandemic, but we lived at Josette's parents' house and they had a
Mhm.
cat named Curry who was Louie's cat that lived at the parents' house. And
Such a cute cat.
I'm like telling you this, like
Really
as if you didn't
cuddly.
know.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
like,
No,
hurry.
you're doing a
I'm
good
doing-
job.
you're
on
doing the
podcast.
TV. I meant the podcast.
The TV.
The TV.
Thinking about
TV on
TV.
YouTube.
TV
Live.
And yeah, we just I feel like he was like the first animal I ever connected with. Like
He
truly.
loved you. He would follow you from
Everywhere.
room to room.
Yeah.
And just want to sit
It
with
was
you.
nice.
He loved you so much. Well, you got to experience the joy of life.
The joy of life, which was cat.
To be chosen.
Oh my god. I mean, the joy of life is to be chosen, right?
by
Being
the
chosen by a
animal.
cat is crazy.
Yeah.
Being chosen by a cat is a wild
yeah,
experience.
that is.
It's
Because to
crazy.
be honest, because like a dog, I'm like, we genetically engineered you guys to really give
To
a shit
choose
about
everybody,
us.
yeah.
A cat, I have no control over that beast.
I feel that way about Joni. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh,
like
yeah.
whenever
Amber Bain's dog.
She's very like
Oh, she's so cute.
distant in it,
Yeah.
but yeah, she's.
but when she
she's-
chooses
she's
you
cat-like.
to like for her to be close
Shy.
to you, it's like
She's shy. She's
She's sweet.
I love her.
but yeah, Blue I think changed the game for like both Joe and I. I mean, you had Antoinette that you like loved, but
Yeah, I mean, Antoinette was my best friend.
yeah. But
That
now
was
Blue
a
is,
deep.
Blue is your soulmate.
Yeah, I mean, Blue and I are.
She says this to Blue every day.
Yeah,
You're my
I
soulmate.
say every moment with you is the best moment of my life.
Are you
Wow.
crying?
No, maybe. Like, not crying.
but
Tearing
it
up.
wet.
Yeah, I love her so much. I talk to her all day,
Yeah.
and I do tell her all the time. I say, thank you for being here. I'm so grateful for you. I love her.
I know you
We
do.
just are special. We're best friends.
Yeah.
Anyways.
This is a normal day for
true.
us, by
What
the way.
are so the three favorite things? We only got to one.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. I like that's
And
one.
then I have another question.
I like going to I like to go to dinner and stuff. And I
yeah.
like to like play games. We've been playing Mario Kart again. We played Mario Kart the other day in bed, which
Yeah,
was nice.
that's
We
cute.
love bed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love bed.
You have a nice
Love
bed.
bed.
Yeah.
Oh, I
He's
didn't
got a big
I didn't
one.
have my second. Yours is dinner.
I realize now what the meaning of life
Yeah.
is. By the way, I figured it out.
Oh, cool.
Oh, what is it?
Out to eat, nice restaurant.
Yeah.
Out to
Yeah,
eat. That's
yeah.
for you. Out to eat, nice restaurant.
Oh.
For sure.
I know.
That is
Yeah.
the meaning of
It's
life.
heaven.
My number 2 is walking
God.
Blue and Roxy
Oh.
with you.
Cute.
I know that you don't like this as much as me.
Walking.
I mean, I like walk. That sounds horrible.
Little hot girl walks. That's
Kelly
one of the
hates
meanings of
walking
life.
the dog. She
Little
doesn't
hot
do
girl
it.
No,
walks.
it's
No.
just more of like we've just both been really tired all the time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
different strokes.
Yeah.
I like walking the dogs with you for sure. It's not like my top 3.
I say this to you. It makes me the happiest.
Yeah. Every time we're on the walk, she'll go, "Thank you so much. You just did the thing."
What I do? Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like I really like going on weird walks. Like
It's
Exploring.
I love I when we lived in Highland Park, I would walk for hours.
You would. You'd come back like
Yeah.
you'd
I
but you'd
walked a
chat
lot.
sometimes to people.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're in that phase too.
Yeah.
I like going
City
on
bathing.
freak walks. Yeah, yeah.
I miss going on walks. I mean, I
It's
walked when
awesome.
I walked so much more when I had the dogs. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm gonna start inviting you on my straight. I can't walk. It's too fucking hot. But in the fall, I'm
Yeah,
gonna
oh,
invite
yeah,
you on
it's
my-
too hot
Yeah,
to be
it's too
walking.
hot. Sometimes
Yeah.
I don't mind.
It's
the
too hot, and
cooking.
then it's bugs o'clock. If you go when it's like nice out,
Yeah.
it's when there's thousands of flies.
Gnats that you can't
Little
see and they're
one.
like in
I
your
hate
mouth
them.
and you eat them.
I understand that they're a part of the earth, but okay. So 2 was
we have different conflicting.
Hers was walking,
conflicting.
mine was dinner. I
Yeah,
don't really know
what
what my
was
third
3?
one is,
my,
honestly.
my third's dinner.
Okay. I don't know what my third one is.
I
only
think you
like
could
I
figure
only
it
like
out.
doing 2 things with her, which is going
Yeah,
to bed.
then the rest of
and-
the time she says, "Leave me
Coffee.
alone."
coffee.
Coffee.
That's close.
Oh,
Coffee
yeah.
is one of the meanings of
Yeah.
life.
When
for
we have
sure.
coffee together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll once again be sitting on the couch or the bed drinking coffee together.
What about getting ready for things?
That's her
Oh,
time.
That's
That's your own
actually
time.
not.
that doesn't involve
That's
me
not
at
a
all.
together.
couple activity.
It's not a together activity,
And
and
me
when
saying-
it becomes a together activity, it's actually mostly negative. Because she's yelling at me, being like, "You're taking too much time," or "We need to leave," or like, "Hurry up."
Yeah.
Gender stuff.
when I was getting ready in the bedroom, pre like having my own space to get ready, like
Yeah, explain
It
that
was
to people.
negative.
Explain the shift that occurred.
okay,
I
well,
moved out. and they have a
Naomi
room now.
decided that they didn't want to live with us anymore.
That makes it sound such
They'd had
a way.
enough.
They had
They
enough.
had enough
Toxic space.
I'm old.
toxic space.
toxic space, indeed.
And so
You-
Naomi,
it was a long run.
It was a, we
7
had a
years.
good,
yeah,
we
I
had a
felt
good
like
fucking run.
I broke you guys up.
Oh my god.
God damn.
As the crisp fall air rolls in and the leaves begin to change, Don't rely on only pumpkin to spice up your life. Embrace the natural power of cannabis with VIIA. VIIA. Whether you're lounging by the fire or exploring new adventures, VIIA's premium federally legal cannabis products are your perfect companion. Farmed and crafted with care in the good old US of A and trusted by over 500,000 customers, aka over 500K, VIIA has a product for everyone. It's well known for their premium THCA flower, grown indoors in state-of-the-art facilities and harvested at peak THCA levels to emphasize a natural aroma and flavor. Interesting. VIIA is constantly adding new strains to its website every week. They're keeping busy over there, as they're always receiving fresh new strains from their independent farms' harvests. The THCA flower strains are grown with care and rigorously tested to ensure the highest quality, free from harsh pesticides or nasty chemicals. This month, VIIA is launching high THCA flower in 7G and 28G, skipping right past 5G, LOL, and brand new flavors for the THCA vapes line, so you have more options than ever to blaze your own trail, if you know what I mean. As the only non-sober, I do not struggle with addiction, so I'm the only non-sober member of the group. I would dab again if I could, but as you might be able to tell from my eye bags, I'm under the weather right now. But I'm sure flying high with a little VIIA would set me right. If you're 21 plus, check out the link to VIIA in our description and use the code Gayotic to receive 15% off. After you purchase, they ask you where you heard about them. Support our show, gosh darn it, and tell them that we sent you. Matter of fact, tell them I sent you. Please include the name Gayotic, but tell them that I sent you. This fall, enhance your everyday with VIIA. Be safe and have fun. If you're 21 plus, check out the link to VIIA in our description and use the code Gayotic to receive 15% off. After you purchase, they're going to ask you where you heard about them. Please support our show and tell them that we sent you. This fall, enhance your everyday with VIIA.
I feel like I put
We
a
started
wedge.
dating.
I almost said
before
Yoko,
we-
but I don't want to
before we
proliferate
even started
that.
living together.
Yeah, but I didn't live here yet.
That is true.
Our relationship didn't start until like 3 years ago.
Huh?
What?
No, not actually, but I'm just saying, like, when I
Interesting.
like
I
you
hear
guys
you.
moved in together before. Whenever I was
In
still in New York.
2018.
I mean, we were long distance for
And
a
then
year.
you
but
moved into the
yes.
same building as them, right?
Yeah.
I did.
Actually, we did live together before that because I lived with you at your parents' house.
Oh,
yeah, but
yeah.
we started dating when I was moving out of Beechwood.
Oh, yeah.
So
Yeah, so right around there.
Yeah.
Is this fascinating?
yeah,
It's
this
just-
is what the people want to hear.
Yeah.
Let's talk
Okay.
about Katie sending me my first Josette message ever.
Oh
what,
yeah.
what
well,
is there
yeah.
to say
let's,
about it?
Let's get unfolded.
Also, what I was gonna ask is,
Yeah.
do you guys know each other's like? Can you clock each other's top 3 catchphrases that you use around the house?
I can give you
I-
about
like, can you-
600.
Name like 3 phrases that she uses and says.
I really can't. And it's not that I don't love you. You
I
just
think that's one of the main. I think that's one of the main differences between
this,
you two.
This is the thing is
You're a
I-
catchphrase
I'm
artist.
unfortunately like I'm a very myself person to the point where it's toxic almost.
I mean, you guys could
You're
probably
locked
give about
in.
600
Yeah.
phrases that Joe uses
I also just
regularly.
Yeah,
really
that's what
funny.
it is.
And also you can imitate, like, I think she should do a TikTok. I've seen people do this where she pretends to be me.
Oh, yeah,
and does-
definitely.
Like around the house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Do
really
it here.
I felt very
When I-
seen.
I'd have to get up. It's a lot of stomping and walking on my heels.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
And
Yeah.
don't
also
know.
doing hand stuff.
I don't know what things you would say.
Oh, little hand stuff.
yeah, I have 6.
The only thing I've noticed is this.
I do that?
Like so.
You're knocking on the.
It's like little knocks.
You're knocking on the
that's
portal.
the only one that
You're
that's,
calling in the spirits.
That's
I've
the
actually
only-
never
That's
noticed
the only
that.
hand
know.
thing. I don't know the other things you're talking
It's
about.
because like she'll be walking. I feel really bad saying this.
Yeah,
So
no,
she'll
you don't. No, you don't. You're a liar.
She'll be walking and she'll just it's so hard because it's really like depends on the day and like what you're doing, but sometimes she'll like walk with like a full twitch where she'll kind of be like, and then like her hands will
Energy.
go like this, like
Energy's moving through
Yeah, definitely.
Oh,
Energy.
all the time.
I do think sometimes I can't believe that people can find me attractive based on especially how you see me all the time and all the weird things that I do.
Yeah, I agree.
Cool.
you. You get all the energy out, and then on
Yeah, in
stage,
front of
you're
her.
perfectly
Yeah.
calculated.
Because I'm walking around the house with my hair like off.
Oh my God.
Hair
It's just
off.
that you are serving your father a lot of the time at home.
Yeah,
Like
and
you
she doesn't
have
like
Jonathan
that.
energy.
I'm gonna end it all.
She doesn't like that at all.
Yeah, I mean, and maybe the truth is that Jonathan, if you put him on stage, like he might be a rock star. Like we don't know.
That would
is
be
impossible
incredible.
based on
no, like
how-
wouldn't I mean? Well,
It'd be
think
incredible.
about it. Like you act like him.
I hate
This
myself.
man is such a special man.
He is a
and
very special
I think he
man.
low-key, he's from South Africa and he's a doctor now,
a
but
freak.
I think he would have loved to have been a rock star.
Oh my
he would have
gosh,
loved to be
yeah.
a musician.
He
for sure.
loves music so much and he'll send us
does.
like old YouTube videos of Fleetwood Mac.
And you know,
incredible.
incredible. When
but
I
I
go
think-
home, there's YouTubes of just us, like
Oh,
up
yeah.
all the time on the TV, and
He's
he's like,
watching it just like
Yeah, his eyes fully closed, leaning back into another dimension.
I need everyone watching this to know, if you can physically see this on YouTube, that what they're doing right now is completely accurate to what is actually
wait,
taking
I love
place.
this.
do an impression, Naomi.
I can't because he's gonna see this. I
No,
can't.
he's not.
He
They're
won't.
banned from this media.
Yeah, they can't
I
watch
banned
these.
my mom, but then she said, "You said this on your podcast," and I said,
No, my parents. My parents. I'll chastise them.
Yeah,
I'll say,
they're afraid to at this point, because if they
Yeah.
get caught,
I think my mom watches the social clips because she's like, it just
Yeah.
came up.
"Yeah, that's what my that's
Yeah.
what my mom says too." And I'll see she's typed in like Flirt Cobain Instagram,
cute.
Oh, it's so cute.
and then seeing like I saw that you posted on TikTok. I'm like, you understand that I don't post on TikTok and I don't know what's on there, right?
Yeah, I'm
like,
posting you. But
that.
I
don't
I do think like my theory could be correct because you act like him in your life, but then you go on stage and like that same energy that
If
makes
he
you
ever
such a
heard this,
character.
he would be so happy.
he'd go.
Well, I
goes-
think he knows I feel this way about
Yeah.
him. Yeah, I think he knows I feel. I want him to write songs because he's always
Well,
like
he's
telling me what to
squeezing
write
and taking
songs
you?
about. So I'm like, why don't you write
Is
a
he?
song?
Yes.
Yeah, for sure.
So
Anyway, I
awesome.
want you to do this impression so
Yeah,
bad,
please.
because it's very good.
Which one?
Yeah, part of it. Wait,
It's more him just being like, "You don't understand."
he'll grab you by the shoulders
Yeah.
and shake
Naomi,
you.
you don't understand.
He as soon as he sees Naomi, he's like, I have to talk to them about the Civil War.
Yeah.
or like something.
or like whatever war he's interested
I
in.
understand, Naomi.
Also,
Or he'll go to Katie. He's like, I'm a safe man. Let me in.
God, he's
he does that
awesome.
to me too. He does that to me too.
He's like,
He's always like, you don't
God.
trust me, and I'm like,
Yeah.
He has a little chip on his sweet shoulder.
He's not a
about-
narcissist,
about
but
not
he's
being.
definitely the child of one.
He'll say
He's
like,
worried about
I'm a
not
safe
being
man.
let in.
And then
Yeah.
he'll quote one of my songs back to me. He'll be like,
He'd be like,
I love you from afar.
yeah,
The shooting star.
he's like, everything's about you to me.
And he just stands there like,
yeah, he does. And it's like, oh, you really did something there.
yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so
I have one.
No, we don't have time.
Well, whatever.
Pick a number. I have one. I don't know what I was gonna say.
Okay, well, we're
I
gonna.
thought I had an additional question.
Yeah,
but
I
I
think
don't
you can
remember.
ask an additional question in part 2 of this
The
episode.
next
Whoa.
episode,
The next
let's
episode we
talk
should-
about me less.
Okay,
The next episode, we should talk about.
we're gonna really get into it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, we'll do the.
So
we
stay
didn't even
tuned
do
for
the
part 2.
relationship.
But for now, we're gonna do that's rank.
Everything I hate about
Do
you.
we know what we want to rank?
Yes. So I thought it would be fun to rank relationship dating pet peeves.
Yes.
Oh, cool.
Okay.
Well,
As
the
in
thing about
least
Kelli,
favorite.
Yeah.
the thing about Kelli is she says I do all of her
peeves?
her deal breakers.
She does.
No way.
Yeah.
Okay,
She really
let's
does.
get into
Recently, I saw a video of a man explain. It was like my husband's beige flag, and it was him sitting
yeah,
in
what
front
the
of the
fuck?
fridge open and being like, this is where we put dips. So here on the left side is like
That's me.
weekly meetings of like how they organize their fridge. And
That is me.
Honestly, I want to start doing that.
That is
awesome.
me. That is me to the
She'll be like,
T.
okay, I put this here. Oh my God, the worst part is the dishwasher. If I put a cup in where the bowls go, she like
Down on the
really,
bottom?
No, she'll really passive aggressively reopen it, reorganize it in front of me, and then
I'll say,
slam it back shut.
No, I don't slam
You
it.
don't slam, but you'll close it, and I'm like, are you serious?
No, because I say that there is a science to getting more stuff to fit.
I'm new to dishwasher culture. I'm not kidding.
I love that for you, though.
Like a few days ago, me and Kate were like standing in front of the dishwasher, like primitive, like early man. Like I'm so scared of it, and I'm literally both of us are literally like, is this how it works? And we're like, I don't know. Close
it. I know it does
just
seem
see
like
what happens.
yeah, it does seem like
So
you're not doing
confused.
enough.
Why does it work?
I don't
You know what I
understand.
mean?
Why does it?
I kind of want to watch a video.
I'm
of
so
what's going on
new
in
to
there.
dishwasher
There's
No,
definitely
you're right. Because
people
it's
that
like,
put
does it
GoPros.
completely get filled with water? Because that's too much water.
No, I think it's like spraying.
It's
it does
hosing
not
it
'cause
hard.
It's more like
You're
more
going
like
like this.
There's like,
It's more like
there's like nozzles on the
Yeah.
top and bottom.
And
okay, like a sprinkler,
yeah, but
Yeah,
like
it's
really
explosion.
hard
so
pressure
hard.
washing.
hard. Yeah.
Yeah, pressure
So
wash
hard.
that dish.
I'm so fascinated. I just didn't have a dishwasher growing up, and
You have to make sure that you
just
put the
guys
right.
been
Do you
get
know
it.
what packet
Scared of it.
dishwasher packets you are using?
Have
We
you
have
been
Blue Land,
have you
which are the
been-
ones that are good for the environment.
Have you been washing it every few months or a month or so?
They've been there
literally-
for a week.
We haven't. We
so
only started
calm
using
down.
it 1 week ago.
Okay, just make sure you clean it because when
It
you
stinks,
go on the
yeah.
inside, you'll see all the old
But it-
food and how it's going onto your clean
Where
plates.
where
That's
does it
gross.
do that?
When I go to your place on Wednesday, I'll show you.
I need you to come to my house. Actually, I wash it with vinegar.
Yeah, but you
That's
should
good.
you
I
should
do that
take
too.
apart the
The
inside.
filter.
Yeah, I'll show you.
I feel like I did, but it wasn't what I wasn't as much as I was expecting.
No,
so it made me
it's
think I
like
did
a
it
few.
wrong.
Like I do it every like 2 months. I wish I did it more.
Okay.
Like I'll just do or
we
I'll
had
do
a plumber
vinegar washes
service
in the
it, so
in the inside.
maybe it's fine for now.
Yeah, but I'll show you how to take it apart.
Okay, so
Anyways,
we're ranking pet
ranking.
peeves.
Yeah. Okay. So
Yeah, all Kelly's
Dishwasher
pet
culture.
peeves, or it's all Kelly's pet peeves about me that
Ranked
you
in
guys
order
rank.
of least
we
favorite.
could
What
do
are they?
that.
Kelly, do you have them?
Yes,
Okay.
chewing with your mouth open.
Let's do
Oh
both.
my god, Joe does this.
Joe does this.
Except me.
I feel
the
like you do
clinking
it
of like
less.
eating and like the
It's
silverware on
dependent
like
on
the
what
plates and the
I'm
bowls.
engaged
It's
with.
like
With
Well,
the
that's
fork
that's
scraping?
probably because of my mom.
yeah, Carol does the same thing.
Scraping is so hard for me,
Yeah.
but it's not.
I don't even think I
I don't
scrape
like
that
when
much.
I do it. Like I don't like when my
Yeah, because
fork
it
touches
hurts.
The plate.
It
I
hurts the neck
hate
and the
it.
brain.
My third is farting.
Oh,
I can't help it.
Is that okay to say?
I have
on here as
IBS.
a
Find a
pet peeve?
cure.
F-wording.
farting. Okay, like the sound.
No, farting in the bed.
Okay, yeah,
Farting
so,
in the bed.
So like bombarding.
Yeah, this is
Let's
the face
say.
I'm talking about.
I think technically they
evil.
would call that Dutch ovening.
Dutch oven.
I don't like push her down there.
No, but
That would be abuse.
she'll fart.
I do. She's you're my favorite person to pick on. I don't do that, but I'll do other mean things.
Yeah, she'll fart and then like she won't tell me, and then if I like try to move, she'll be like, "Don't."
That's
Oh, okay,
respect.
that's
And she'll
respect.
say
That
keep
is
it in.
respect.
She'll said she wants me to keep it in, but then when I'm like she
I
farts
hate
and she
that
doesn't
we
tell
have
me,
a podcast.
and then
I hate
I'll
that
like
we
I'll
decide
like
We'll
to do
cut
shift
this part out, maybe.
I'll shift
I
and
don't
turn
care,
over,
whatever.
and then it'll all come out, and then I'll get angry, and she'll go, "What do you want me to say?"
What do you want me to do?
Yeah.
What do you want me to do?
Okay, so that's it. It's farting in the
That
bed.
really
I'm Jew-
fits into
I'm
your
Jewish.
personality.
I am Jewish. I have IBS. I don't technically, but I think I do. I get irritated tongue.
No, you are very like
I'm
accepting of all
Jewish?
people when it comes to gas.
Well,
I've,
it's
I've said
also-
this before on this podcast.
Yeah.
You say they're sick.
Yeah, we're playing.
They're
and you're
not
like,
well.
You like feel really sad for them. You're like,
Because you're like,
"Oh,
imagine
someone
what
is
they feel
sick."
like.
Yeah.
When somebody
They
does something
don't feel
awful on the
good.
plane, I'm thinking they must not feel good.
What were
Oh my
let's
God.
let's do a super. That's
what's
right.
the
I want
fourth?
to do.
What's the fourth one?
Oh, I have to do 4.
You have to do four.
Okay, let me think.
Or can you can throw one in?
Yeah,
Yeah, you
being
throw
late,
Ooh,
Okay.
I'm late a lot.
saying you're fine when you're not,
Okay.
being on your phone all the time,
Okay.
being messy.
Okay.
Being messy. Yeah.
Being
You-
messy.
I think the most one that's most related to you is like being on your phone.
Well, I can't pay attention to you when I'm on it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that's my 4.
Okay,
that's
on-
4.
At least I know that.
She's self-aware.
There's a lot happening in here.
Well, it's
that
just like
requires
I can't hear.
immediate,
I can't
constant
hear.
attention.
Okay, do you want to
can't
rank
hear.
them first?
Yeah, it's
or
so hard.
should
It's
we
so
rank
hard.
I
first?
can't
I'm
believe
not
this is the
ranking in terms
episode-
of you. I'm ranking in terms of
General.
general.
Okay, I mean, the
I
thing is,
am ranking in terms of you.
Well, of course, that is your general.
this is the
Yeah.
episode that makes me
This is
quit.
the people versus Josette Maskin.
I want.
Part one.
My intention was for this episode to be nice. I
Well,
came
the
with
next episode
nice,
can
two
be
nice
nice.
questions.
It can
Okay.
be, no, your questions were great.
I
We
can
can
rank
stop
first.
talking
Go
about
first.
me.
Go first.
Okay. Number 1. Wait. So this is. I'm gonna rank it like most put upable.
Yeah.
To
Most
deal
tolerable.
break. Yeah.
Oh, dude.
Okay. Wait. What was? Oh,
Glasses stealing.
glasses stealing.
Farting in bed, chewing with their mouth open, the silverware scratching.
Okay. I'm gonna say someone being on their phone a lot is maybe the most tolerable for me right
Yeah.
now.
I would agree.
Up to a point, but I'm guilty of it as well. So it's
Mhm.
like whatever. Then I would say, the utensils.
Yeah.
The scraping.
Awful.
Then I would say the farting. It's the reason it's not the worst is because it is funny. And chewing with your mouth open is
Katie hates
the
that.
worst for me. I don't know why it's always been like that.
You
It
have that
just-
thing.
It's like a
I
thing
have
with
a
OCD,
thing.
I think.
Yeah,
isn't
it like makes me want to be violent.
Yeah.
So,
It,
that
like-
is the hardest thing for me. if
It
someone
like
does that.
unlocks you as like a sleeper agent.
Yeah.
It's like you hear the chewing and you're like, you
seriously-
remember your past
I
training,
take
like
it
in Russia,
so
where you learned how to
personally.
kill.
Like it feels like an attack.
See, I only do it when we're
It
watching
feels like you
TV
hate
because I'm
me.
like watching TV and I'm like, ha ha ha. Like,
I know, but it just feels like you're attacking me.
Yeah.
I'm
And so I have
attacking
no
my
choice
food
but
and
to-
the TV.
Yeah.
She knows it though.
Anyway, that's my rank.
Ugh.
You know what? All of them are like very. Wasn't being late was one of them? Oh no, that was something
Yeah.
else. All of them are like human, understandable behaviors. So this is like
Thank you, Naomi.
they're all pretty close.
They all actually sound good.
I love all of those.
a partner.
And I don't have a problem with them. This is just but none of my reaction to these is like personal.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. I also have a double standard with one of them. My least is the fork thing, and I don't like when I do it.
Yeah.
I don't like when and hearing it at a restaurant. I don't like it. It's not personal. It's not even a relationship pet peeve. It's just a sound that I hate.
Mm-hmm.
It like hurts my teeth. It is,
Yeah.
it's-
Oh yeah. People,
Yeah.
what is that?
I don't like that.
Bad
What
vibes.
is that? I fucking hate it. It's just sucks.
When sound hurts body.
Yeah, it's like plate scraping. Like even thinking about it, I really don't like it.
Yeah.
So that's the least for me. And then sorry, it's mouth noises, passing gas, and what?
And phone.
Phone. Okay. I'll put second least tolerable. So I'm doing kind of opposite order.
You're doing
of
opposite
you.
order. That's
Sorry.
confusing.
I'm sorry, but I have to do it from worst to most fine.
Mm-hmm.
I think the thing about the passing gas of it all is like I understand that it's human. We all have to do that. We all have to do, but I'm a shy person.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like
You want to be respectable.
it's less about I have mostly kind of like endless tolerance for other people. Like if that happens, and well, it depends on how egregious. But if it's egregious, then I'm like, come on.
I
man.
will say there was a
But-
time in college when Naomi banished me to the hallway.
Well, you had
Our
the
home.
toxic
Talk about
times.
being sick.
Yeah,
That
I
was
was on medication, and I think it was doing something to me.
Banished you to the hall.
I had to go
Stand in
stand
the
in the
doorway,
hallway.
like 6 feet
Yeah.
away.
Yeah.
And that was like last straw type shit.
Yeah.
Of just like every other option.
But you were
was no
laughing.
longer, well, it was insane. But yeah, it was funny. And I felt so bad for you, but like, what can you do?
Yeah. But also that wasn't me and it didn't happen. So
yeah, it was someone else.
it was somebody else.
I'm just a private person in that way. I like to keep
You hate that we talk about it
I
at
like
all.
to keep romance alive. If I'm like dating someone, it's very not likely that I like I'll discuss like my stomach hurting or something, like if I'm in pain or whatever. And but I'm a little like Puritan about that kind of shit.
Yeah.
No pun. So that's two, but it's more about, that's a me thing. Kind of like the other one. Like, I don't want to do that in front of other people if I can help it.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's also because, it's complicated.
Move on.
Moving on to
For sure.
then phone, I guess. Like, I don't like when I don't like when I do this to other people too, but like, yeah, when you're on your phone and someone's talking to you and you want their attention in that moment for something, like, please, can you pay attention
It can
to me?
break down a relationship long term for sure.
It's mostly just sad, but I'm that way too, where I'm like, I can't hear you. I'm so sorry. Give me 2 seconds. And it's like, that just kind of sucks. And then is the other one mouse sounds?
Yeah.
Yeah, mouse.
That's your most tolerable? That's crazy.
No, it's fine. It doesn't really bother me unless it's like sloppy. But if you know what I mean, sorry.
Yeah.
It doesn't really bother me. Sometimes when I wake up, I go like,
Yeah, that's fine.
That's a little mouse.
that's like being fun.
You do
I think.
do that.
When I wake up,
That's
I'm-
cat.
Yeah.
That's cute.
I do that sometimes. Sorry for people who hate that.
It
Sorry
is
for that,
cute.
Glance. How about you rank them next?
They're all good.
Totally.
I like them all.
Let me tell you about me. I am who I am. And guess what? I ain't changing.
Yeah, I know that.
And that's good.
So, and
That's
I
good.
recognize that. So accept me. Love me.
But
Pick
if you
me, choose
but
me.
if you had those in other people, what would be your least favorite?
I don't care. It's not the stuff that bothers me.
Interesting.
Why don't you rank arbitrary? Because these were
What are
Kelly's
your pet
for
peeves of
you.
Kelly? We can do that the next episode. How about
Yeah.
that?
How about this? I
How about we do that? I'll you don't have to rank it this time, and I won't rank it the next time.
Okay.
I'll do mine.
Go.
My most tolerable. How did you do it? Most tolerable.
Yeah.
My
I did
most
opposite,
tolerable is probably the phone,
Mm-hmm.
even though I fucking hate it.
Mm-hmm.
And then, but I'm guilty of it too, but not in the same way. Where like I'll be like talking to her and I'll go, Joe, Joe,
I get
Joe,
sucked.
and she's like not hearing me.
Yeah.
also our phone is like we are texting.
Oh yeah,
18
you guys
threads
are texting all the time.
All the fucking time.
Yeah,
I
that's
wake
how our
up to
work
40
works.
texts.
Yeah.
The fact that I'm
every
looking
day.
at my phone in my bag while
I
this
hate it.
episode is
Yeah.
happening because it's
Thinking
like,
about the
and
text.
also can you and also I
It's
don't-
work
yeah.
stuff. I really, it's
yeah, we also have a
really
toxic
tough.
relationship with work where we're starting work at 5 a.m.
Oh yeah.
That's true.
Jesus.
But
Yeah, we're the dad in
Um,
the Disney movie pretty much.
Yeah.
My second is most tolerable is the clanking noises on the
Wow.
food.
Are we gonna
thing.
match?
My third is farting in the bed.
Wow.
I really can't handle the farting in the bed. I don't fart, truly. It's very
Yeah,
rare.
you're just
you
doing
burp,
the
I
most
just burp. I'm a
toxic
burper.
shit of all time.
That's like kind of a girl thing.
It
I feel
is.
like.
Yeah.
I don't know
she's
why.
like puking in her mouth and spraying it
I've
into
kind
the
of
air.
turned into a girl.
Josette.
Okay, and you're shitting in your pants and letting those particles out in the air.
And guess what? I'm sick.
Same.
Kelly.
And then
Two
my
types of
last
people.
is the chewing with your mouth open.
It's
Mouth noises I don't love. General mouth noises is probably the most tolerable for me, but chewing with your mouth open, I'll
makes
literally
Like
When we're
crunching.
at dinner-
It's
when we're
crazy
at
that you do
dinner-
it.
When we're at dinner, I don't do it. But it's when we're watching TV,
When we're at
and then
home.
it's because we're
No,
watching
you know what
TV.
it used to be?
I'm watching TV.
when
and
we
I'm
when
like,
we lived
"Ooh, ha,
together
ha,
in
monkey."
college. When we lived together in college,
Yeah,
Josette
'cause I would be watching
would
TV.
have a bowl of mosh, and she would have her headphones
Okay,
in.
I have a vivid memory of
watching
that too. That
TV.
was
You
different.
film me,
and it was
bitch.
just like shoveling, and I would be on the other side of the room.
That's what she
Yeah.
makes me do.
Yeah.
She makes me
I
sit at
can't
the
sit
other
next
end.
to
of
her.
I
the-
can still hear
I can't
you.
sit next to her when she does it.
Now, is
It's
it
crazy.
Is it when the food has a particular? Is it would crunch. Does
Everything.
crunching bother
Everything.
you?
I think it's when
Like
she's made a
popcorn.
bowl.
It's no matter what's
No, I
in her
mean,
mouth. She's
it doesn't
making it
matter.
audible and it's loud.
Popcorn,
It's
chips.
It's because
Yeah.
I'm watching TV.
Candy.
Yeah.
When we're at a dinner.
The glare that Katie just
Yeah.
gave was a death
Whatever.
glare.
It just
Whatever. I don't
It's
give
inexcusable.
Hey, guess
Yeah.
what? I don't give a
Unbelievable.
fuck.
Have you ever tried to close your mouth?
Well, I do it when we're
I tell her when we're at home, I'll just give her the look. I'll go, and she'll go.
Yeah, well, it's also because it's only when I'm like, I'm simple. It's the same thing with the phone. I'm simple brained. I can only do one thing at a time. And eating, I'm serious. Eating and
So if
watching,
you're watching TV, you
I swear to
can't-
God, I go full caveman. I'm like, ah! I'm like,
I'll
you
just
know?
tell her, I'm like, can you please just close your mouth? Or like if we're watching a TV show, if she wants to sit next to me, I'll say you can sit here, but you have got to close your mouth.
And then I won't sit next to her.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll sit on opposite sides
I
of
don't
the
give a
couch.
shit.
Okay, so at least
It's
you
over.
know.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Kel, thanks for coming on.
Stay tuned. There's going to be more in part 2.
Part
We
two.
all have to look at our phones for a second.
Yep.
Goodbye.
And we'll be right back.
Goodbye.
That was a Headgum podcast.